So hi Charlene, my name is Daniel. We're meeting here on IDB show, and I'm really interested. So you present your company, your services, what you do for the market, for the travel industry, and yeah, just go ahead, share it.
Yeah, EternityX marketing technology, what we do is focus on cross-border, but mainly is helping the brands, especially the tourist industry, no matter your tourism boards, hotel groups, airlines, or other relevant, like we call travel retail, or the travel chains. For our technology is helping to empower those brands to effectively, precisely connect and convert their audience around the APAC region, in particular for China.
So your main client is travel industry from Europe, who wants to attract clients from the customers from China,
actually,
right?
around the globe. So Europe is one of the very important market for us.
Because the guys are traveling everywhere.
Europe definitely is one of our key markets. So we have office in London to cover the whole Europe market. But we this year also expand to Middle East. We also have a presence in Southeast Asia, North America, and Australia, because those are a lot of Chinese tourists are interested to go visit. So for us, it's helping those destination hotel groups to attract the affluent Chinese audience to visit their destinations, places, and things like that. Yeah.
So tell me, who are your clients and who you work with, who you target to work with, and what is the value which they receive from your company's technology, from your service?
Now, we actually have a focus on a few different verticals, but travel and travel retail is one of our core, because what we built our company, our focus is data intelligence, and our data focus on the affluent and high-end consumer, high-spending consumers. So for those are focused on, let's say, the long haul that we talk about, like travel to Europe is not for general, ordinary Chinese consumers. Usually are more experienced, more affluent. They are willing to spend. Frequent travelers who come long haul to here, or like Middle East or North America and Australia, those markets. So travel, what I say, including tourism boards, hotel groups, airlines, and another is a lot of luxury. We call travel retail sectors. Yeah,
this
so
is
those
interesting.
are very interesting. That most of the luxury groups, like Richmond groups, Kering groups, LVMH groups, because I think the statistic was before COVID, but that was the luxury market. 50% transaction was done by Chinese, but for Chinese consumer,
50%.
50%, yes, and
50%.
was
That's
actually
amazing.
Happen overseas too. So you will see that if you go to Australia or go to a lot of shopping malls, let's say in Paris, Lafayette, you will see like long line of Chinese.
Everybody's
Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, Dior, a lot of Asian face, and you talk to them mostly are Chinese because Chinese does has this appetite to purchase and enjoy luxury products. So that's also a very important segment of our clientele.
So let's make it simple. If I'm a luxury brand, or if I have a very big travel brand, how can I use your platform, or how can I use your service?
Yes, we actually have a account like we call consultancy services to helping because a lot of global brands and for like what you mentioned, China is a very different market landscape.
Yeah.
We always joke about there's only two types of internets. Like one is internet, one is Chinese internet. So there's like nothing else that looks like China internet. We have all different apps, all different sort of like we don't have IG, we don't have a Google, we have a Baidu, we have WeChat, we have Weibo, right? So the knowledge gap is quite big, but the market size is big too, and there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, and what kind of audience also is behind there?
Because for Andalusia tourism board in Spain, we tell them you need to have a presence on WeChat, on Weibo, and reach the audience that who are frequent traveler, have preference to travel to Spain, and then how to identify them. And once they agree, then we activate the campaign for them on our platform with the data that we actually have data point and signals identify audience already, search online for Spain-related keywords, or even broader, like the Europe, like say Portugal, France or England. Then we kind of, when they are still in the planning or dreaming stage, kind of steal their attention to go see, hey, Andalusia can be another place for you to consider. That's in the dreaming stage. And then obviously using Baidu and our own programmatic platform to kind of once the people, decide or click on the ads, show their interest, we continue to engage them until they book the tickets. Yeah.
What are the main platforms for China marketing for these travel brands, which they want to get the clients from China?
Yeah, so I think traditionally people know a lot of different OTA, like Ctrip is one biggest OTA, similar to Booking.com, Hotels.com. So people definitely search and book on them. But nowadays people don't using Baidu as a search engine. The upcoming is the social search and lifestyle apps called Xiaohongshu. It's just called Xiaohongshu. They refuse to call themselves the Little Red Book, but most people understand as a Little Red Book. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I heard it from your colleague already.
Yeah. It's actually very popular. So it's replacing Baidu as a new social media.
Is it kind of
new
TikTok
search
or
engine, actually?
Is it kind of TikTok with video content, or it's different type of content there?
It's more like Instagram. Slash Pinterest, but besides, Instagram is most about photos and videos, not much about content, right?
Yeah.
But in Xiaohongshu, because the name is like Little Red Books, so the books is about a lot of content sharing. So most people are perceive this website as a sort of a guidebook for you to learn any subjects. And travel is a very big topic. So most of us, like my family, actually my sister, we just planned this family trip, come to Germany last year, and she lives in DC. And we're actually Taiwanese, but she using Little Red Book to do the entire research, where to go, what to eat, where to shop, what's the best strategy to go out, on your day. When you visit, let's say Berlin, there's a museum, you need to buy a ticket beforehand.
So
and a lot
even
of
from
details.
Washington DC, she plans
she planned everything based on that, because there's no other similar platform doing the same thing. Like if you go Google, it will give you a bunch of links, right? So you have to go one by one. And in the past for TripAdvisor, it's a lot of very official sort of content, so you don't really get other consumers' experience. So for Xiaohongshu, because it's very peer-to-peer, so a lot of people share their personal experience. I said, last time when I there, you make sure you have to leave your place by certain time, otherwise you encounter traffic, blah, blah, blah. A lot of details. That's very, very helpful. So now people utilize that as their main search engine in China.
Cool, that's very good to know. And what about the traffic in general? Let's say we have 100% of traffic, and how it's divided? Mostly from, you can get it from media and platforms, or you also use search?
You mean our platforms?
Yeah. I mean, your platforms or
our
just
platform mainly are the we call the banner ad, video ads, or native ads. Native ads is similar to when you see a Facebook, IG feed. It's like that. Those are the most popular ad formats. For search engine, those listing things, it's no longer as a
so nobody use that.
People use that, but Baidu's algorithm wasn't very. I don't want to say bad thing, because we actually work with them
just work.
too. But I just feel there's a better sort of option out there nowadays for a user to go search. They're actually using TikTok, like the Douyin or WeChat, their moment ads to do search, because there's a more relevant information.
Yeah, this is what I'm asking for. Like, do still people use the Baidu, or are they mostly in those platforms which you mentioned, and they also search there, so you can advertise?
If you are looking for quick information, just for say address of somewhere, I want to see this location, or where to eat, or something very top line, you'll probably go Baidu. But if you want more in-depth information, you will go to other social media. So social media obviously has a lot of ordinary people share, so you don't feel there's a bias. Because when you go website, there's a lot of official sites, those reviews may not be authentic. So right now, a lot of social media offer a lot of authentic content. I think that's the value of this kind of social communities, that people looking for authenticity in terms of what to do, what to buy, if it's worth to buy or something like that. So those are what the audience right now is a lot more sophisticated. So they wanted to have more information. So I think that's the reason why all this different social media kind of replacing the traditional search engine become the main platform for people for looking for information.
Got it. And just had my question.
Yeah.
A question about money. What budget should I have as a luxury brand or as a travel brand to invest in China marketing? Like what budget you work maybe with, and like what would you recommend in terms of budget and spending on that, getting those clients?
It's a very, very good question. Obviously, China is a vast market, right?
Yeah,
so
that's huge.
It can be as small as a small testing budget. We still make it work.
What is it? What is it? The smallest?
We do have a very small testing budget. Start with like maybe 10K USD.
Per month,
somewhere that per campaign.
Per campaign.
Per campaign. So we're still helping them to identify, what should be the right KPI with this budget, what kind of right platform you should do. That's the beauty for programmatic. So the threshold is not that high. You can still do, quite effectively to reach your target audience. But the big budget obviously can be really, really big. Like one campaign can be 2 million USD just for 1 month. To spreading out multiple platforms. So
and
it's
let's say as a marketer from some travel brand or just general marketer, how much should I budget to attract one client, one customer from China?
Depends.
Roughly.
Depends.
Or maybe some examples you have from your case studies or some campaigns.
So it's a very good question because a lot of cost per conversion are similar to what you asked, right? Can be ranging for really cheap, like a couple hundred RMB to a couple thousand RMB. But generally that depends on what you see that as a conversion. If it's a booking hotel online, so a lot of clients are looking for one-on-one, ROI, and we can achieve that. So it depends on the pricing points of the hotel rooms, right? So that would be a couple hundred to a couple thousands. So I think that's achievable, very achievable. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And tell me, how do you do your marketing? Like, how do you find clients for your service?
Yeah, I think a couple of things we do. Like here, right now, we do trade shows. We go out, especially when we enter new market. We actually want to go do B2B trade shows, and we do a lot of PR activities, working with PR agency, helping us to put. Because what we want to position is a thought leadership. We don't want to be, again, we don't position ourselves as an agency because we want to be that consultancy's role. So to be perceived as that role, we need to provide a lot more knowledge and more value than just transaction.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so that's the reason why thought leadership is very important. So we do a lot of research, standalone research, and utilize those research as a key to kind of generate interest from our client, and then that's kind of go from there. Obviously, we still have an on-the-ground business development team to go out, reaching out to clients. We know, usually we start with agencies, like you guys. That is a lot easier because you guys already have clients. It's just and the client probably already have the need for China market. It's just you need to find the right partners, and we can be that partner. That'll be win-win situation for both us and the agency, so that usually is where we kickstart. Once we have a further sort of market penetration, then we like to host more educational seminars. So we host a couple, one in Singapore, Southeast Asia, and planning to do one in Middle East. Is start educating, the right marketers to understand, which platform, like I said, the little red book and stuff like that, like they have never heard of. So for them, there is a time for them to kind of learn and understand, this is the way people, research or search for travel, making a decision on that.
Okay, and finalizing and summarizing our conversation, what do you think would be actual for next couple of years for China marketing? Like what to focus, or what are you thinking about China marketing?
Yeah, I think I think at least like what I mean, a lot of people feel like right now the economy situation in China is not at the highest place right
really?
now. Yeah, because there's a lot of reason behind that. But I feel like the desire for travel for Chinese audience is still there because you know we have this language and culture saying that if you read thousands of books. It's not as good as if you travel, you know, multiple places. You know, there's no point to do so. So you should just to explore and travel is a very important segment or interest for Chinese people, and we like to go out and see the world. So I see the future still a lot of potential, and the average spending per Chinese consumer are considered quite high compared to a lot of other markets. People want to. For Chinese traveler, when they go out nowadays, they're looking for unique experience, especially luxury ones. So they love to go a lot of places to stay in a luxury hotel, eat Michelin-star restaurant, experience something very unique that they don't have like in China or other ordinary things. So it's a huge difference. In the past, people usually perceive Chinese tourists as come as a tourist group with a flag, you know, doing those
I see
with the
them.
flag people, and just go to like eat ordinary like restaurants and you know a budget travel. But now you know a lot of after
I see
years,
different groups, different types of
they are
groups.
very experienced now. A lot of them like go to ski trip every year, go to Alps, go to you know Whistler, you know like stay in a very nice
Switzerland also.
yeah, Switzerland, plenty. Yeah, so for them are a lot more sophisticated nowadays. Yeah.
Cool. What would be your message to your potential clients or partners? Just share it. I can say that this lady and this company, they're really experts in China marketing. So if you have a luxury brand or if you have a big travel brand in Europe or the United States, you're going to be in the right place with them.
Yes. I think for us it's more important to you know leverage our data intelligence and powerful media activation to reach the right affluent audience that you need and help you to achieve your yearly target. And we are very confident that we can empower you to achieve that. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you
That
so
was very
much.
interesting, and I hope we'll also collaborate together.